secularism in its kind of core sense is a world stripped of God. It's not a theistic world.
So one last quote before we dive into this specifically is from a lady, Frederica Matthews Green. She's an Orthodox Christian, and she wrote a provocative article in National Review.
I think the title was "We Need More Teen Pregnancies."
We need more teen pregnancies, which definitely catches the eye. She wrote it actually many years ago, but the truth
2002.
she talks about, yes, is so, so good. And so a quote from that, which I think captures where we are today and how we view young people and marriage is, and this is what she says. She says, "But we no longer think of children as adults in progress. Childhood is no longer a training ground, but a playground. And because we love our children and feel nostalgia of our own childhoods, we want them to be able to linger there as long as possible. We cultivate the idea of an idyllic, carefree childhood. And as the years for education have stretched, so have the bounds of that playground. So that we expect even quote-unquote kids in their mid to late 20s to avoid settling down. Again, it's not that people that age couldn't be responsible. Their ancestors were. It's that anyone offered a chance to kick back and play will generally seize that opportunity. If our culture assumed that 50-year-olds would take a year-long break from responsibility, have all their expenses paid by someone else, spend their time having fun and making forgivable mistakes, our malls would be overrun by middle-aged delinquents."
Yeah, I think what she captures there is just the influence of secularism. I mean, what is the explanation for later and later marriage? It's this kind of view that grows out of a secularism, right? Secularism in its kind of core sense is a world stripped of God. It's not a theistic world. It's not a world where there's a God who's designed things a certain way. Instead, man is the measure of all things. Man is the center of the universe, not some God that you worship and give your life to. And so we elevate man. And of course, in this day and age, right, meaning, purpose is all centered on us. And it's our human happiness that is most important. And I mean happiness in the very thin sense, not in the classical sense, not in the Aristotelian sense, right, of human flourishing, but in a very thin sense of pleasurable satisfaction. That's what we mean when we say secularism. I know we can throw that term out there a lot, but that's the view now. There's no God. I'm the center of the universe, and so therefore my needs, my wants, my desires are the pinnacle of life. They're what I'm aiming for. That's what brings me meaning. And so then, yeah, pleasure is king, and so you get this approach that says, hey, let's delay marriage. It can be hard. And then you got to think about kids. And yeah, we know when you have kids, you gotta, there's self-sacrifice there. And so you know what? Enjoy your life while you can. Mm-hmm. That's the message.
Yeah.
Because then the old ball and chain comes, right? And then, you have kids, and then you have to adjust your lifestyle radically. And you can't do all the things that you really wanted to do that really bring human happiness. Mm-hmm.